The Maldivian Foreign Minister was in India. My colleague Bhairavi Singh caught up with the minister to know more about the ties between the two nations. Take a look.
Hello and welcome to this very special interview with the Foreign Minister of Maldives, Abdulla Shahid, who is here on a two-day visit. We talked to him about this particular visit as well as the larger strategic relationship between India and the Maldives. Remember, Maldives is an important maritime partner for India. Thank you, sir, for talking to us this afternoon. I know
Always
you're on a very tight schedule here in India, but a pleasure talking to you. Tell us about this particular visit and the outcomes of that. Maldives is an important maritime partner and within the ambit of India's neighbourhood first policy.
I am here on the invitation of the External Affairs Minister, Dr. Jaishankar. Dr. Jaishankar and I met and we reviewed the ongoing development projects in the Maldives under Indian assistance. I'm very happy that many of the projects are ongoing, on schedule. As you would know, we have very large projects like the Greater Mali Connectivity Project, the Hanimadu International Airport, the upgrading of Addu International Airport, water and sanitation projects in 34 islands, road development, reclamation projects, but also we have small high impact community projects.
I do want to ask about the fact that there's a string of opposition leaders who are mounting the slogan "India out" in the Maldives. How concerning is that, given the fact that there are always sentiments and quarters that say there's a China factor at play as well in that?
Well, India out campaign, as they call it themselves, is I would always regard it as a group of people who has nothing better to sell. No solid proposals to the people, no policies to sell to the people. So what they have done is create hate. And they have come out to sell hate to the people. But the people of Maldives will not buy it. And that is why we have not seen this take off. Right. This is a fringe group of people. Yes, the leadership of PPM is leading it, but they have not been able to have this nationwide takeoff of this campaign.
Right. And
because the relationship between the people of Maldives and the people of India are too solid. Yes. The relationship between our two governments, our two peoples, our two countries has and continues to be too solid.
Is your government confident of another term that you're here so close to the election?
Well, President Saleh, under his presidency, has undertaken projects given the fact that we had to go through almost 2.5 years of COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes.
In spite of that, the amount of work that has been done to uplift the living standard of the people and making sure that the people of the country are better off now than in 2018. That speaks volumes. And that is why President Saleh and I are confident that he will win.
I do want to ask you about a specific statement that you made, that our partnership is with everyone. We have a special relationship with India. India is our immediate next door neighbor. Our partnership is with everyone. This could be read by some as, trying to project an equidistance from both India and China, or would that be too much of a stretch?
Well, our position is very clear.
Yes.
We are friends to everyone.
Yes.
And enemy to none. And that is the starting point for us. But at the same time, we have to make sure that we understand the historical perspective where we are coming from. And that is, every time there's an emergency and we dial the international 911, India is the first responder. Why? Yes, India is our largest neighbor, but there are countries in several parts of the world where they have large neighbors, they dial the international 911 and the largest neighbor doesn't come.
I see.
But in our case,
Yeah.
irrespective of what government is in Maldives
Yes.
or what government is here in Delhi, the response has always been the same.
Your visit here, is it laying ground for a presidential visit sometime soon this year? How can we expect that to happen?
Well, a presidential visit, I think, given the fact that already campaigning has started in Maldives, would take place after the elections.
Yes.
And I'm sure that Delhi would be on the top of the list of potential presidential visits once President Soil is in office for his second term.
Right. So we certainly look forward to that, Abdulla Shahid. So thank you very much indeed for taking out your time today in a busy schedule and talking to us at WION.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Always
you.
a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.